The big point is it's really about credibility. And we're going to show you how to build that even if you're just now starting out. Because when you speak clearly, professionally, and you lead with value, people are going to take you seriously, right? Remember, business owners are humans too. And they're already thinking about, an exit or needing support. They just haven't really voiced it out yet. So this is what you're doing. You're kind of pulling it out of them to have them realize, wow, I can actually exit my business. Now, you might be wondering, okay, but what kind of bookkeeping business should I even be looking for? And that's a great question because not all businesses are the right fit. You might want something that aligns with your goals, your lifestyle, and your strengths. So let's break it down. First, look at the client profile. What kind of clients does the business serve? Are they small business owners, a certain niche like construction or creatives? Then I want you to consider the team structure. Is it a solo bookkeeper or do they already have a small team in place? You're also going to want to understand their tech stack. Do you know what that is? That is the software that they're using, whether they're using QuickBooks, Xero, spreadsheets. Do they offer payroll, invoicing, advisory? And then don't forget about location. In the business is that business local to you or is it fully remote? So you need to know those things. The beauty of this and the beauty of bookkeeping is it can be done anywhere. And we're going to help you build your acquisition criteria so that you're not only pursuing businesses that are great fit for where you want to be, but also where you want to go. I guess it's kind of like house hunting, but for cash flow.
All right. So now you know what kind of business you want. Now the big question becomes, where do you actually find a business? Where do you actually find someone who's looking to sell their bookkeeping business? Most people honestly don't realize how many opportunities are out there just waiting to be discovered. Now, you've got your typical online platforms like Biz by Sell, Empire Flippers, or even Craigslist in some cases. Deanna and I are actually getting ready to acquire a business for no money out of pocket off of a Craigslist ad. We're getting ready to do that. And it was a Craigslist ad, and we've turned it into a new business we're getting ready to acquire for no money out of pocket. But that's just really the tip of the iceberg. The best deals out there are the deals that aren't publicly traded. They're ones that come from relationships, off market research, even local networking, connecting with CPAs, chatting with tax pros, or virtual assistants. These folks know people who might be ready to sell. They know people that are looking to retire or people that are frustrated with putting in the hours or whatever it is. They know them. Bookkeeping businesses don't always hit the public marketplace. They get passed around quietly and behind the scenes. What we're going to teach you is exactly how to go out and find these businesses, what kind of outreach, even if you're brand new and you don't have the connections yet. The opportunities are everywhere once you start to look for them the right way.
Okay, so you found a few businesses that you're interested in. Now comes the part that scares a lot of people. It's actually reaching out, right? And your first thought is, well, who am I to contact a business owner and about their company? You've got this. I want you to take a deep breath, right? You don't need a fancy pitch or decades of experience. What you need is literally a simple, authentic message that focuses on them, not you. I mean, when Bill and I first did our first one, it was our first conversation starting this whole process. I was actually at one of those food truck parks and we were talking to the owners of the food truck. It's got to be in your voice. It's got to be comfortable for you. You don't need to have some fancy pitch, right? It just needs to be you. The nice thing about this is that Bill and I have just been doing this for so many years that we're going to share with you a little bit about how you can work more with us. And we're going to give you the exact emails and DM templates that we've used to get conversations started, whether that's just talking, whether that's in LinkedIn outreach or wherever that may be. We're going to kind of share all that with you. The big point is it's really about credibility. And we're going to show you how to build that even if you're just now starting out. Because when you speak clearly, professionally, and you lead with value, people are going to take you seriously, right? Remember, business owners are humans too. And they're already thinking about, an exit or needing support. They just haven't really voiced it out yet. So this is what you're doing. You're kind of pulling it out of them to have them realize, wow, I can actually exit my business. So your outreach might be the nudge that you're literally that they've been waiting for and they just don't know it. So you're actually helping them in the right way.
Let's talk about how you take a conversation and actually turn it into a deal. This is where it gets fun because you're not only negotiating a transaction, you're actually crafting a win win solution for you and the seller. First, you're going to need to align with the seller's goal. It's, as Deanna said earlier, it's not always about price. Some sellers care more about their clients being taken care of, others want to phase out slowly. Some are just tired and they want freedom. Once you understand their goals, you can actually structure payment terms that make sense for you and for the seller. Maybe it's payments over time. Maybe it's tied to performance. Maybe it's a combination of both. You've got flexibility, and that's your advantage. You can also leverage what the business already has, like recurring revenue, existing contracts, a solid team. These things all create value, and you don't need to start from scratch. And we're both telling you, and we're living proof that this isn't theory, it's hands on, it's real world deal making.
I love that, Bill. All right, so let's talk about now you've closed the deal. Now what? You actually own a bookkeeping business, and what's going to happen next? This is actually where most people get nervous, and honestly, this is actually where the fun begins. I think this is my favorite part of the whole part of the process, right? First, you're going to need a smooth transition plan. That means connecting with the seller, learning how things run, and gradually stepping into your role as the new owner. We're going to help you map that out. So don't worry, step by step. But you want to make sure that you're jumping in slowly and you're not just like a bull in I always tell Bill, don't run in there like a bull in a china shop, right? Like you want to make sure that you're doing it to where you're showing that you're coming in with a new transition plan, but you're not running them over. Does that make sense? All right. And actually, I want to kind of get a little active. If that makes sense, I want you to put yes in the chat box, right? All right. Then it comes client retention. Here's the truth. If you show up, if you communicate clearly, and if you deliver quality work, most clients are not going to go anywhere. They're looking for continuity, and that's exactly what you're going to give them. So that's the next step. Then you're going to implement all the systems. Better yet, you're probably going to just plug in to the proven processes that we're going to share with you here in the academy, and you don't have to reinvent anything at all. Then then you're going to take it and you're going to scale and you're going to scale confidently. And with this, and we're going to support you all along the way. So don't worry about that. So let's kind of walk back through what I said. You're going to do the smooth transition. You're going to retain the clients. You're going to implement the systems and you're going to scale confidently. That's where the momentum builds. And because now you're not starting over, sorry, because you're not starting over, you're building on top of something that is real and something that is solid.